Being constantly alone isn't just a random occurrence or a simple period of solitude. It's a sign, an invitation to discover a deeper truth about yourself and the world. And that truth is that it's a major sign that you're a chosen one. But what does it truly mean to be chosen? And why does this unique path often come with the cost of isolation? Chosen ones walk a different path. The truth is that chosen ones walk a different path. This often sets them apart, leaving them misunderstood by society. People might look at them and see only their differences, feeling confused or even threatened by their unique perspective. They may ask questions that others fear, chase truths that most ignore, and live with a depth and intensity that some find hard to understand. This divide can lead to isolation, a sense of being on the outside looking in. But what if this separation is not a curse, but a blessing in disguise? Being misunderstood frees the chosen one from expectations. While society clings to routine and tradition, the chosen one is given a chance to see beyond the ordinary. This solitude offers a space where they can let their thoughts run wild, explore ideas without fear of judgment, and dive deeply into the mysteries that call them. It allows them to grow beyond the limits that others unknowingly place on themselves. In this solitude, they aren't bound by the opinions and beliefs of those around them. Instead, they are guided by their own truth, by the voice within that pushes them to explore the unknown. The beauty of being set apart is that it encourages self-reliance and resilience. Chosen ones learn to stand on their own, building a foundation from their inner strength rather than leaning on the approval of others. This is where their true power begins to flourish. While loneliness can feel heavy, it's within this stillness that the chosen can find clarity, connect to something greater than themselves, and uncover the wisdom that sets them apart. Instead of being pulled down by misunderstandings, they rise above, finding their purpose in the very path that once set them apart. In this journey, being alone isn't a loss, it's the ultimate gift. And if this seems hard to believe, just look at the greatest spiritual leaders in history. The road of solitude. Mystics and sages throughout history experienced isolation before stepping into their true calling. Look at Jesus, who spent 40 days alone in the desert, or Buddha, who withdrew into solitude beneath the Bodhi tree. One of the most famous philosophers, Friedrich Nietzsche, believed that solitude was essential to discovering truth and wisdom. He often spoke of the path of the wanderer, a journey that would lead someone away from the crowd and into the wilds of their own thoughts and spirit. Nietzsche didn't see solitude as loneliness. Instead, he saw it as a necessary stage in becoming one's true self, a stage that only a few are called to experience. In his view, this path of solitude, while challenging and sometimes painful, was where the soul could transform, casting off the false beliefs and judgments of others to reveal the deepest truth about oneself. Imagine a candle flame in a dark room. When surrounded by the voices and opinions of the world, the flame flickers, struggling to hold its light against the winds of distraction. But in solitude, the wind dies down and the candle burns steady, illuminating the room in a way that allows every shadow to be seen, every hidden corner to be explored. This was what Nietzsche saw in solitude. He believed it could reveal all that lies within us, the powerful, the frightening, the beautiful, and the mysterious. By being alone, we are allowed to see ourselves in the purest light, and that's a privilege not everyone gets. Nietzsche didn't find this path of solitude easy, and he didn't expect others to. In fact, he understood that it was so challenging precisely because it called for a complete breakdown of the old self, the self that tries to fit in, to be accepted, to avoid standing out. He called this a journey for the Superman, or the person who dares to transcend the limits placed on them by society. While he used strong words, his message is simple. Solitude breaks the shell that surrounds our spirit, allowing us to emerge as something more. Those who choose to take this path, he believed, are like wanderers in search of a deeper truth, chosen to understand things that most others may never grasp. Nietzsche's message goes beyond the idea of just being alone. He believed that this journey into solitude could give rise to something extraordinary within us. Alone, we are invited to challenge our beliefs, our fears, and our doubts. We become explorers in the vast landscape of our own souls, discovering strengths we didn't know we had, visions we didn't realize were possible, and a purpose that may have been waiting for us all along. Nietzsche's life itself was a testament to this. He spent much of it away from the comfort of society, immersing himself in the mysteries of the mind and spirit. His writings show that he felt solitude was the only way to reach that deeper layer of existence, where everything becomes clear and life's true meaning is uncovered. In aloneness, we are stripped of the distractions that so often pull us away from our purpose. In Hindu philosophy, this solitude is seen as a path to moksha, or liberation. When we're detached from the expectations of others, we are free to explore the parts of ourselves that are buried under layers of societal conditioning. Alone, we can finally hear the quiet voice within, a voice that perhaps has been calling to us all along, waiting for us to listen. When you're alone, you're given the chance to see the world with fresh eyes. You begin to see patterns you hadn't noticed before, signs hidden in plain sight, guiding you forward. This awareness, this ability to tune into the subtle frequencies of life, is a gift that only those who walk the path of solitude receive. In this silence we find clues. We begin to see that everything, every small detail around us, is speaking, guiding, and pointing us towards something greater. But there's more to this solitude, as chosen ones carry something unique within. They possess a rare understanding or purpose that others may not see or even believe in. It's as if their souls are tuned to a frequency that only they can hear, leaving them on the edges of society, unable to fully connect with the world in the same way others do. Because they see differently, chosen ones are often met with misunderstandings and even subtle rejection. People may not comprehend the insights they carry or the questions they ask, leading to judgment or dismissal. But for a chosen one, this isn't a signal to retreat. It's an invitation to dive deeper within, to fully embrace the silence that surrounds them. This solitude becomes a space where they can truly listen to their own inner guidance, away from the noise and influence of those who might sway them off course. In a world where so many follow the path laid out by others, the chosen one's solitude sets them apart as they begin crafting their own. Being set apart in this way also sharpens their intuition, guiding them through unseen realms of thought and feeling that others rarely touch. Alone, they learn to trust their vision, sensing that their purpose may not need approval or validation from anyone else. As they grow comfortable in this solitude, they find themselves developing a profound resilience and inner peace, a quiet strength that cannot be shaken by outside forces. They come to understand that their solitude isn't a burden, it's a crucible that shapes them, a sacred space where the depths of their being are revealed and refined. This solitude is a powerful place, one that holds them steady as they grow into the very purpose that makes them chosen. The sacred preparation. For chosen ones, this isolation serves as more than just a break from the world. It is a sacred preparation, a time to gather the strength, wisdom, and understanding needed for the path ahead. The journey of sacred preparation begins with acceptance and surrender, an acknowledgement that solitude is not a punishment, but a calling. This is the first step. When chosen ones embrace this period, they open themselves to the transformative possibilities within. Instead of resisting or feeling isolated, they find strength in knowing that this solitude has purpose. Next is reflection. In the quiet, chosen ones are encouraged to look inward, examining their beliefs, desires, and fears. This deep introspection allows them to release what no longer serves them. It's in this clearing process that clarity emerges, illuminating the path ahead and deepening their understanding of themselves and their purpose. Once clarity begins to form, chosen ones engage in honing their inner gifts. Just as a musician practices scales or a writer drafts and edits, chosen ones must practice and refine the unique qualities that make them who they are. This could mean developing patience, sharpening intuition, or connecting more deeply with their inner wisdom. Through meditation, journaling, or other grounding practices, they connect with their core, allowing their purpose to guide them more strongly with each passing day. Then comes the cultivation of resilience. Solitude is not always easy. It can bring forth insecurities, doubts, and shadows from within. Chosen ones learn to face these with courage, transforming them into lessons rather than obstacles. This resilience prepares them to navigate the challenges of their purpose, unshaken by the storms that may come their way. The final step is embracing trust in the unseen. The sacred preparation asks chosen ones to rely not solely on logic or clear answers, but on an inner knowing. It's about trusting the path even when it feels unclear, sensing that every experience and every quiet moment is building towards something greater. With each step, chosen ones strengthen their connection to this invisible force, allowing it to lead them toward their calling when the time is right. These steps together form the groundwork of sacred preparation, molding chosen ones into vessels of purpose, ready to fulfill the role they were called for. In this stillness, you're given a rare opportunity to dive deep into your own soul, uncovering what lies within and building the inner foundation that will one day carry the weight of your calling. Just as an artist refines their skills in the solitude of their studio, a chosen one must first hone their purpose in silence, far from the noise and distractions of everyday life. The skill of listening. Additionally, in this space of quiet, you learn the invaluable skill of listening, not just to yourself, but to the world around you in a way that goes beyond words. This deep listening helps chosen ones to sense the needs of others, the rhythms of life, and the subtle energies that move through everything. In solitude, you become attuned to these things, honing your intuition and developing a profound sense of empathy. This empathy is essential for anyone called to guide, heal, or uplift others, because it allows you to connect with people on a level that is genuine and heartfelt. Yet, the skill of listening extends far beyond their own thoughts. It allows chosen ones to perceive the unspoken needs and feelings of others. When they engage with someone, they aren't just hearing words. They're picking up on body language, tone, and subtle shifts in energy. This sensitivity helps chosen ones offer support that feels fully attentive and understanding. In relationships, this deep listening builds trust and fosters connections that feel genuinely heartfelt, creating bonds based on mutual understanding rather than mere social expectation. Because they are attuned to the needs of others, chosen ones can also sense when someone needs comfort, encouragement, or simply a listening ear, which makes them an irreplaceable source of support. Listening also aligns chosen ones with the larger rhythms of life. In solitude, they come to notice nature's cycles, the rise and fall of energy, and the ebb and flow of their own emotional and mental states. This awareness creates a harmony within that resonates outward, allowing chosen ones to flow gracefully with life's challenges and changes. By respecting these natural rhythms, they learn to navigate life with patience, understanding when to act, when to rest, and when to listen even deeper. This attunement to life's currents offers a stability and peace that benefits both them and those they interact with. For chosen ones, empathy becomes a powerful tool, not just for understanding others, but also for uplifting them. Deep listening transforms empathy into a skill that heals, strengthens, and inspires. When chosen ones meet someone's pain or joy with true presence, they validate and honor that person's experience, creating a safe space for others to open up, heal, and grow. In this way, chosen ones become beacons of compassion, illuminating pathways of healing and transformation for those around them. Ultimately, the benefits of deep listening empower chosen ones to fulfill their higher purpose with wisdom, compassion, and unwavering empathy. The process of self-discovery, the building of resilience, the sharpening of intuition, these are all aspects of preparation that chosen ones undergo in solitude. And while it may feel isolating, even lonely at times, it's helpful to remember that you're walking a path many before you have taken. Saints, sages, and spiritual leaders of all ages have recognized the importance of retreating into solitude to fully connect with their higher calling. They understood that before they could change the world, they needed to change themselves, to purify their intentions, and to align with something greater than themselves. This alignment, this connection to a higher purpose, is often what gives chosen ones their profound sense of peace and determination when they finally step out into the world. Solitude, then, is not merely a break from society. It is an essential part of the journey, a period of divine refinement. When you are alone, you're not just waiting or wasting time. You are actively preparing, building a deeper relationship with yourself and, in turn, with the universe. So, if you find yourself alone, consider it a gift, a sacred opportunity to connect with your inner truth. This solitude may indeed be the greatest training ground for your soul, preparing you in ways no external experience ever could. Embrace it. For in this quiet space, you are uncovering the wisdom, courage, and clarity that will one day help you fulfill your purpose and make the impact you were destined to make. Chosen ones connect at a soul level. And at the end of the road, you'll be able to connect with others at a soul level. This is the pinnacle of the sacred preparation, of walking the road of solitude, and of developing the skill of listening to their highest degrees. Through this quiet observation, chosen ones begin to see the suffering, beauty, and complexity woven into the world, and to feel it all deeply. At the soul level, connection blossoms when chosen ones embrace vulnerability, offering their true selves without masks. By openly sharing their dreams, challenges, and even their pain, they invite others to step into a space where authenticity feels safe. This act of self-revelation is magnetic. It calls to the heart of another, creating a kinship grounded in shared humanity. This exchange becomes a bridge of mutual recognition, where each sees a reflection of their own journey in the other. Chosen ones also strengthen this connection by offering affirmations that resonate beyond the surface. Through genuine acknowledgement, they honor the unique strengths and beauty within another, reflecting back qualities that may have gone unnoticed. It's an empowering experience to be seen in this way, to feel the truth of one's own worth through another's eyes. This pure recognition creates a deep, soulful bond that uplifts and strengthens the spirits of both. For instance, they might say, "I see how deeply you care, even when it's not visible. Your compassion is a quiet force that impacts others in ways you may not even realize." Or, "You have a way of finding beauty in things others overlook, a perspective that's a gift, reminding everyone to approach life with more gratitude." These words of affirmation empower and uplift, making others feel truly seen. This sincere recognition fosters a profound, soulful connection, allowing the person to feel valued, understood, and encouraged to embrace their own worth. In these connections, rituals become a sacred language. Whether it's lighting a candle in silent intention or sitting together in meditation, these acts align energies and spirits, nurturing a profound unity. Rituals offer chosen ones and those they connect with a shared space of peace and reverence, amplifying their bond and linking them at the deepest level. A sensitive soul, honed in solitude, becomes like a finely tuned instrument, able to pick up on the subtle shifts in energy and emotions around them. Without the distractions of a busy life, chosen ones learn to listen intently to the world, to others, and to themselves. It's as if they're constantly watching the play of life unfold from behind the scenes, noticing the silent struggles, hidden heartaches and quiet dreams that most people pass by without a second thought. This sensitivity, while often a burden, becomes a unique gift. When chosen ones re-enter society, they carry with them an awareness that others may lack. They are the ones who offer understanding to those who feel unseen, comfort to those in pain, and words of hope to those who are lost. This understanding becomes more than just empathy. It's almost a responsibility. The solitude of a chosen one prepares them not only to feel, but to respond in ways that uplift and heal. Some spiritual traditions teach that compassion is the highest virtue, one that stems from profound self-awareness and a deep connection to others. In Buddhism, for example, compassion is considered a pathway to enlightenment. Bodhisattvas, those who delay their own enlightenment to help others, are said to develop their compassion through prolonged periods of meditation and self-reflection. In a similar way, chosen ones, through their time alone, cultivate a sense of kindness and patience that becomes a guiding force in their lives. Ultimately, chosen ones realize that their solitude was never about isolation for its own sake. It was about becoming the kind of person who can see, feel, and transform the world. Through their compassionate eyes, they view every encounter as an opportunity to share the understanding and empathy they gained in the quiet spaces of their own hearts. This sensitivity, often seen as a weakness, becomes their greatest strength, allowing them to connect, heal, and inspire others to live more fully and love more deeply. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.